Well, good day, tubes. So, hopefully this is the last cold start I'll do where this thing's gonna run like a bag of crap. Although it seems alright right now. Oh, there she goes. Okay, so we are today going to take a little break from fabricating stuff because I checked the FedEx's tracking thing there for the parts for this thing, and they are apparently in transit towards me from 5:49 this morning. Come on, baby. So we're gonna go and start disassembling this thing. I kind of hope if I don't catch the feller there that he'll just leave him in the porch in the house there. Stupid thing. And anyways, I got, oh, it's gonna quit. Gonna quit. No, there she took off again. It's gonna quit. It's gonna quit. Anyways, we got the garage all cleaned out here, and hopefully I got enough room I can swing this big feller in. And we'll start tearing down. And hopefully we can get that intake Plenum out today and get her cleaned up and get the engine part cleaned up, and hopefully some parts show up, but I kind of doubt I'll get her all done today. But anyways, I'll get her backed in, and hopefully she fits. It's about as much room in there as I can get. I got her clear right to the back wall, so if she doesn't fit, holy man, it's gonna suck. But anyways, let's give her a shot. Well, bumper to bumper right tight there. Oh man, we're so close. Actually, if I pull the bumper off. No, I'm not pulling a bumper off. Oh, I still probably wouldn't be close enough because I still need room to work too, right? But the door closes like right here. So we're just shy like the tip of the nose of the truck here. Oh man, that sucks. So yeah, not so nice. So that sucks. So what the heck am I gonna do now? I pretty well gotta kinda, oh man. Anyways, I got lots of good light. It's gonna be kind of cold, but the heck am I gonna do? Well, not much I really can do. I guess I gotta do her. The only other thing I can think of doing is, I don't even know if I'd have enough room, but I could, if I don't get her all done, I could just close this sort of down and then maybe hook a chain onto the front things here and just pull it back out here kind of thing, you know, and then I'll be able to close my door down again tonight. But oh man, does that ever blow? Oh well, never actually tried to get her in here, I guess, but they really should have extended the garage, I guess, out to the length of this side here, and you know, another 1, 2, 3, 4 courses of block out, and then we would have had lots of room. We would have had the door in here working, lots of room, but oh well, we're outside now. So that's gonna really kind of suck, but that's the way she's gonna have to work. I can't even close her down to thaw her out for the night. Now, if I had none of this crap here and the shelf wasn't there, I might have been able to back in and then cut her hard and then kind of park it in the corner there, right? And then it probably would have closed then, but oh well. All right, so the feller we are looking to get out is this feller in here. Big old plastic piece of junk. But anyways, we got a couple of things to take off first, like the air ducting. I'll take all that off. I'll take the stupid little vanity looking little stupid hood thingy there, scooper thingy off, and then we'll be able to see a little bit more what we got to do here. Alright, so now we've pulled that fuel relay thing out for the fuel pump. Started her up, let her run dryish. That's supposed to bleed the pressure off. Now we're going to take the battery negative cable off. Come on. That's off and away. And good there. And you can see we got hoses and everything off of here. We are now going to take off your throttle stuff here. And this little Dewey again. I've taken pictures of mostly everything, so I know where everything is supposed to go, roughly. Now this thing was a jerk last time too, and it's being a jerk this time too. I know this one will come off easy. This one is, this is apparently for your cruise control, this one. Pretty well. Need to get it off too, and there's no other way to get it off except turning that, but it's a killer on the fingers. See if a glove will help. It's just a little piece of plastic too, so it's like, really? Don't want to break you. Oh, still hard on the finger. Oh man, I think we're getting it off. So yeah, this throttle cable assembly has to all come off, and it goes up off the side. And I think we got her. Okay. So, ooh, don't you dare fall over there. This has a double thing here too. You got to take these off, and then there's some here too. I don't know why they did it like that, but they did. So this apparently here is interesting. It's loose. That is apparently something to do with your evap system, and that actually might be that solenoid thing that opens up and then the vacuum sucks the crap out of the tank. So that is actually something I'm potentially having an issue with too, with the engine light. So these I'm going to take out and then put them right back in so I remember where everything's supposed to go. Nice and clean under there, but not so nice on the top. So once we get stuff kind of stripped down here a bit, we're going to take the air gun in there a bit, I guess, and try to blow as much junk out as we can. Now these ones are, yeah, of course, they're not the same size. Probably a 10. Whoa. Why do they have to make sockets so slippery? I mean, really? They make them so slippery, and then you end up dropping them, and then you lose them, and then you got to replace them, right? So maybe that's why. Okay, so we're gonna need. Oh, this is a long way back in here, and of course that one won't fit. It sucks I can't get this thing right in here, but oh well. It's not super too cold today out, so. Now that one I'm going to have to probably see if I can get the wrench slightly. Stupid clearance issues. Yeah, I have to get a 10mm wrench. Okay, shall return. Alright, so these cables should... So we get that up out of the way too, but that may not be possible. Oh, there's a bit of air in there still. Okay, so these cables should be able to come up and out of the way here. And before I go too much further, I'm going to put these back in. So I don't, I will forget. No doubt. Or lose them, and then I'm really screwed. Okay. Now, I guess wire harness I think is next. All this here's got to come all off, right? It's all taped down to everything, which is nice. Doesn't look like she's ever been disturbed since factory anyhow, so there is a bunch of wires. Although it looks pretty straightforward. It looks like, you know, they're snaking out and come down here and snaking out and then come right over to here, right to the EGR. So I should probably take a couple of more pictures before I go too further here, just so I can remember myself, because yes, shooting a video, but sometimes it's like, oh crap, where'd that one go? And you can't really remember, right? Okay, so I'll take a few more pictures here and we'll start removing this harness. Alright, so we have to start taking off some plugs. Lovely, lovely. And I guess we'll start with the EGR first. And after that we got all the injector plugs here. Now there's something kind of weird apparently. I'm gonna have to finger them out, I guess. Doesn't look like they're too bad. Oh. A little different. Not sure if I'm doing it right or not. Oh, yeah, there we go. So yeah, they've got a double lock thing. So on here, this thing locks down in too, and then it's got another little lock pusher thing there. So it's kind of different. And we got a couple of lock clip things there. Looks like the next injector wire. I should see if I can get you in a close-up of there, but there's not a whole lot of room. Basically push that thing in, I think. Ooh. That one's being a bit stubborn. There we go. And now we're getting further into it, and that's getting to be not too much fun, but oh, now one of these weird stupid things with the little blue tab thing. It's got an extra little locker tab thing on it. And then you gotta figure that out too, because it's got another thing. There we go. Don't got enough arms. I don't got enough arms. Maybe stick you guys up here more. And I'll go up to the side here maybe. Well, that would come off nice. Another little locker tab thing. That's good. And another injector thing. It's getting tighter, boys. Uh-oh. That one pulled out kind of weird. Oh. Don't think I broke it, but wouldn't doubt it being plastic. No, that came up pretty good. Let me get her back in here now. Yeah. Alright, that should be this side off. Now, there's something going down below behind there. I'm not too sure what that is, but I think we might be able to do her without having to take all that off. There's a thing back here. I think that's the manifold absolute pressure sensor. And now we got to start working on this side. Lovely, lovely. And it's looking even more crammed in. Yay! Oh, I forgot to turn the camera on, but I pulled all these plugs out of here, so hopefully when they kind of go back on, everything's, you know, pretty much bent to where it should be, kind of thing. So this one went up into here. What's holding this down here now? It's like taped down to that stupid thing or something. Why would they tape it to that? Oh, that's kind of dumb, but I'm going to cut it off, I think. It's like a plastic thingy holding the thingy here. The tape's all brittle and cracky anyways. Oh geez, they taped it all the way over there. Maybe it does have to come off. Well, what size would that be? A 10 maybe again? 10. Maybe. Hopefully there's only the one because I can't really see anything else. Oh, that's good. Okay. Alright, so that whole side there looks pretty good. Now, wires and injectors for this side are pretty buried, but not super fun looking. Couldn't think this alternator wasn't here, but anyways. Oh, what the heck is this thing here? Don't think I need to bother with getting that off, but this does have to come here though. Oh yeah, and of course these are all going backwards here. The plugs and the things go the other way, so you can't see what you're doing, of course, now. Or be able to get in there hardly. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to fiddle with this. This is gonna probably take a minute. This side is the rougher side, I guess, because you can't really see what you're doing. I might actually have to get up there and lay down right on top of everything, see what I'm doing. Anyways, when we get closer here, we'll pull the rest of that harness off out of the way. Well, I broke one thing. The PVC thing where it comes in on the top. This is actually the other side of it here. That little thing right there. There's a little nipply thing that comes out the other side, and it's just brittle. Something tells me for some weird reason I'm going to have to replace this whole entire plenum, which is really going to suck. But anyways, I don't know if that's a replaceable piece or if that's molded right in yet, so we're just cleaning some crud. Alright, so the EGR hose we're working on now, we got her out and loose. Kind of like that. I try not to bend her up too much. And I think that's going to be in our way, so, oh well, she should work. And, let me put those right there. I'll remember that, I think. Now, I think the only other thing I've really got to do is get these bloody fuel lines off, and I'm really not looking forward to that because they look like a pig, and they are actually right there. There's one wire in the way there, but that's okay. Now they've got this little locker, extra locker thing here, these little clips, and you don't want to lose them apparently. And there's one here for a return, and your one supply line. And they don't give you a pile of room. Now I gotta figure out which special Dewey I'm gonna need here from my kit of whatchamacallem thingies here for fuel lines. It's probably gonna be a small one, likely. And don't you just love the rust? Now, I don't know if I'm gonna get in your way here or not, but oh, there we go. Well, that wasn't really too bad. That smelled like gas, but I've smelt worse. So that one's free. A little dribble all over everything there, I guess. That's about all I can do. And we'll try this one. So if you can see what I'm doing there, kind of sort of that little thing gets shoved in. And then you just kind of, how did I do that? In. Oh. Yeah, that one's gonna make a liar out of me. I'm pretty sure that's the right one anyways. It's the smallest one I got. Also works on Ford Quick Connect coupling shown on GM, Ford, and Chrysler. Well, there you go. There's nothing really to grab to on these. There he comes. It's not too bad. That was between a 1 and 10 scale. I'd say that was maybe a 4. Actually, it wasn't really bad at all. Okay, so those are free. That's free. This thing's got to kind of swing on through. I couldn't get this. Hold on a sec. I couldn't get this solenoid valve thing off of here. I don't know why. It's going to have to stay on there until I can figure that out. It's a weird kind of thing. Like, you think you got her unlocked, but it's not. Like, I can see it there, but it's just not releasing. So I don't know. One of those weird things. Like, I can see that it's got like a springy kind of action there. I've actually broken one of the little clips on it already too. So it's like, seriously, really? Come on, holy. Ah. Oh, sure. Oh, well, we got her. We're good. So we'll just put that over here. Might end up actually replacing that anyways, because that's probably what my problem is right there. It's not opening. Because when I open my tank, it won't do it now because I've released the pressure off the thing, but when I open my tank when I'm filling up, I hear a shh. I don't know if it's pressure coming out or pressure getting sucked in. I don't know. So, alright, I think we're ready to start removing all these bolts along here that hold this plenum in here. And, oh no, we got to take this feller off first. That's right, it's got to come off and up out of the way, because it's sort of a, well, you know what? There's coolant lines there that you can take off, and actually that whole thing would come out as one Dewey. I might even do her that way. Because really, I've spilled enough coolant this year, a little bit more is not going to hurt. If I can get them off. I've had them off not too long ago, but now I got to get under here again somehow. Oh, you bugger. Because I wouldn't mind checking it all out too while I got her, you know, out kind of thing. dirty thing. Okay. That's good. Now we gotta get the lines off. Or not. I know I've had them off before, but I think I used a different pair of pliers than these ones. Clamp off a bit more maybe there. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Oh, gotcha. Okay, we'll let that bleed out all over there, and I got crap all over me now. Oh man. Alright, so I think for taking this off, we're going to get into some air tools. Air tools, just to loosen. Of course, going on is a lot different, but oh, that's not going to work. Gotta change the dewey. There we go. Alright, well, I guess we'll start here. Make sure I'm going off. Seemed like it was tight. Ish. Clearance issue coming up, so we'll remove the one extender and hopefully be able to get them. Uh-oh. Okay, note to self, don't get too much of an extension there, you'll get yourself jammed. Which I did. Oh, late. I can't get in here, boys. Well, they're definitely not too bad for room, but sometimes you get into a little bit of a nasty little spot. But I think it's definitely not too bad. It's a lot worse on my car, I'll tell you. Holy. loose. Now I see one more hose there I missed on the back for the brake booster suction buoy thing, which is not too bad a ways. So it'll reach in here, but I think we can get her. Oh. Oh, you dirty thing. Actually came off the wrong way. Well, how the heck do I fix that now? I might have to get a hose clamp put on there again. I'm gonna have to wreck this thing to get it off. Stupid thing. Okay, I like hose clamps better. Anyways, I can probably get that when I pull it out here more. So, let's see if everything's gonna come up and out. It'd be nice if the alternator wasn't here. I wouldn't have to lift up and over that too, but oh, it's not one thing, it's 10, right? Probably don't need to take that out, but for all that's holding it there, I think I actually might. I gotta get into, where's that stupid adjuster thing down there? Nope. What the heck is it? Well, there's a tensioner here somewhere. I know there is. Because I don't really have this thing up and out of the way here enough. I don't think, maybe it'll work. Oh, this thing's getting caught here, that's right. Alright. Come with me, young feller. Get this stupid hose off of here. Alright, let's get this feller in on the bench here and let's have a look and see if we can see any issues. Well, she's looking pretty cruddy down there, let me tell you. And overall, it's not super too bad looking on gasketing surfaces, although I can see a couple of spots. That's definitely been leaking. Like, right there. You can see how dirty that is, right? Around the top, and how clean it is on the bottom. It should be all cleaner than that on the bottom there. So there's one leaking. Let's say that one was probably leaking. I know they all probably got a bit of leaking, but there's only really one good one here. I think is maybe even that one. I don't know. It's maybe even been leaking. Stupid leaks. But anyways, let's have a look at the gaskets themselves here. They just look like they've been kind of mushed over time too, right? So apparently the ethanol in the gas is not good on them. It's actually really hard on them. And there's a fair bit of crud in there, so these sides aren't much better for looking wise anyways. And then there's also this other side here too, if I can get these things out of here. They just sort of clip on, I guess. there. So there's also these sides too, right? And yeah, I'd say we're not looking too good here. Now the new ones will be a lot, like these are right flat, right? I'll show you the new ones when they get here. They're a lot different. So we got a lot of cleaning up to do. We got to clean up all these surfaces and all this crud here. Now, what to do about that little piece I broke for the PVC? I'll show you that. Hang on a sec. Now there she is. She's broke. So that's not too good. I don't know if I can just glue that back together with some kind of really good epoxy glue stuff. At least it's not too far buried. If it did break again, you know, if I did glue it, it would probably be able to get to it. I can get to it fairly quickly, fairly easy. It's not too far away. So, but what a mess. I don't know whether I should just replace this whole thing or drive on. That's really the only thing I think that's wrong with it is the PVC valve thing. Lovely. But anyways, I guess after we get her maybe cleaned up, we'll probably just keep using her, I guess. I don't know. It's not really worth putting a whole pile more money into her, you know. So everything else looks fairly good still. So I guess we'll clean her up and we'll figure something out. Well, we've been doing a bunch of cleaning and just sort of letting her drain out before I do the final going over, but everything's smooth in there pretty well anyway. It's still pretty gross. I gotta do some swabbing yet, but I've been using my super clean stuff here. It dissolves that stuff pretty good. And while that was sort of sitting there soaking, I got the one side of the engine cleaned here mostly, and I'm going to over wipe it again. But there's the clean side, roughly, and there's the dirty side still, so a little bit of a difference. But definitely think there was some issues with leaking there, so hopefully this should solve our little problem. And I did check the two NOx sensors here, and they looked pretty good. So I think I'm just going to leave them alone, and probably should switch them while I'm this far into it, but I'm not going to worry about it. Because, you know, really, how much further really am I going to drive this thing before something maybe else comes along or whatever? You never know, right? So, but I should probably clean down inside of those ports too, but I don't even think I'm going to bother with that either. I'm just going to drive on and get everything all cleaned up, and I should pop up maybe see if many parts have showed up yet. I haven't been up for a few hours, so probably should do that, and then I guess we'll see if we can get some parts putting back into this, and I don't know if we'll get her all finished today, but then we can see if she's gonna work here. But I'll keep cleaning and get her looking a little better. Alright, we finally got some parts in. Pretty much waited all afternoon. Went up for lunch and I thought, well, maybe I better hang around, because I don't know, sometimes they won't leave your parcel, but he just gave it to me and away we went. And so, but anyways, pretty much run myself at a time. And we'll have to maybe finish it up tomorrow, but I just want to open these up and have a look at them. The other stuff, I don't know why it's such a huge box, but it is what she is. It's just basically like the only box I guess I could put it in, so let's put it there for a second. Nothing else except a bunch of nice brown craft paper. Well, that's lovely. Some more garbage. Actually, that'll burn up real nice. So there's the kit, and well, it looks just like the box for the Jeep here. The Jeep box kit thing, a little smaller, but that's for the Jeep anyways. Okay, so how the heck do we open them? Let's make sure. GMC truck, 5.3, 99 to 2006. Lovely. So yeah, I got no more really done since lunch down here. I've kind of had a bit of a migraine headache kind of all day, and waiting up there at the house it seemed to get a lot worse, so I finally popped some pain pills and pop some pain pills, and I don't know, it's still not really super good yet, so we might just say call her a day. And but let's get these out and have a look at the difference, we'll say, between the new and the old. So there is some other gaskets in here too that I got as the kit. And apparently these new greeny ones like this are supposed to be better for, it's a different material, I guess. It's supposed to be better for the fuel and stuff nowadays. So. Okay, well, let's have a look, first of all, at the old ones. Remember these ones? Okay, so there's the old ones, and there's a thicknessy test. I find them it's fairly clean, so you can't see any of that red stuff sticking up. Okay, so sure I got some clean hands here when I'm handling this stuff. Okay, so there's the new ones. And, well, they're nice when they're new, I'll tell you. So, there's what the new ones look like, and have a look at that now. I don't know if the camera's grabbing that, but quite a bit difference. There's actually like a little, come on. There, you can actually see like a ridge thingy there, right? So, that other one doesn't have that. Hence, probably why they leaked. And I guess that gets kind of squished down when you tighten down too, these things, and it just makes a nice, perfect, nice seal. So, there is some other gaskets in here too. These are just nice rubbery ones. I'm not really 100% too sure what they're exactly for. I didn't really read it, it just sort of seemed to fit there. I know this one here is for that valley, which those two sensors go through here, those two knock sensors. That's what this one is for here. I probably won't need it. And it's a fairly beefy one too. And these are, I think, some, I can't remember what those ones are for either now, but they actually might be, how many is in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And not too sure. I can't remember now. My brain today just says it does not want to work. I'm tired. My brain is tired. And I want to rest. I actually was waiting for the youth or peer leader guy up there, and I actually got about a half hours of sleep too, but it didn't seem to help much. But anyways, just before we say good day today, we'll maybe thing off the tripod. We'll have another look at this thing. Oh, what a mess, eh? But I've had it here kind of draining out. I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I don't know yet. Maybe you guys would have a good suggestion for that. So these are probably still going to be pretty grimy, but they've it's actually, I'm going to put you back on the tripod. It's loosened up well, so I can go in there and clean it now. So we'll go through lots of rags, getting these all clean. But she's wiping out. Feels pretty nice. Nice and smooth, right? That'll probably, well, really all that comes through here is air. The injector's right there. Those are your injectors right there, right? And there's your fuel rail. So the computer tells this thing to open. This is under pressure all the time. The computer tells this thing to open the little valve, fires some fuel in just at that right time, and it's always sucking air, sucking the air down there. So she fires, and she gets a little snurf of gas and a little bit of air, and it's at the right time when she fires and stuff, and kablooey, there you go. Combustion. I still feel a little bit of grimy in there, but I'm not too concerned about that. It'll definitely get itself cleaned out when we take it out for our first spin there. Well, this is getting the worst of it. I was going to change injectors too, but I'm what the heck, eh? It feels pretty good. Still a bit of crud there. I can't get her all though, I know that. But now there will be a bit of gases coming through the EGR valve too that go, it's on the other side, but it gets sucked in and it's all coming through this thing too, right? So that's one other thing that it's doing. I think it'll pass. I think it'll pass. At least these things are nice and light. And just before we go to final assembly, I'm gonna blow some air into these things and get them kind of cleaned out. Still a bit grimy there. Right now my head's just saying, who really cares? Honestly, who really cares? Because it's hurting right now. I don't know why. I woke up with it this morning, and usually after I get some breakfast into me or some coffees or something, it kind of dissipates or goes away, whatever, but he just kind of held on today for some reason. These screws are kind of neat. I guess they'll come out with, if you pull on them, and they actually look pretty good. There's rubbers on here. I don't know if you can see in the camera or not, but there's rubbers on there that compress against the Plenum thing there, and they're seem pretty good shape. So they say they'll get crushed down and turn into a bit of a mess. Alright, I think mostly all that will probably do it for that. I am going to blast a little bit of compressed air at those injectors, and I think that part of it's pretty well going to be alright. Okay. Needs a bit of crud there. Let's just do a fit here on one of the gaskets, the new ones. They're supposed to, they just clip on. They're plastic too, eh? Like, really? I guess it works, but it just seems so chintzy. Now that should, yeah. Just double make sure. Yeah, both the same, so should clip on. Kind of like that, I guess. Boy, it doesn't seem right, but these bolts will then come through and screw into whatchamacallit, which I'm going to have to print that out tonight, because I can't remember the torque down sequence is what I'm after there. That way. And that's it. It's like freaking Lego. Yay, Lego engine! But I guess she does work. And I guess that part of it's good. And I think we're good. Sweet. Yeah, that's it. They just clip in like Legos. And those are actually supposed to, I think, push through like that. That's pretty much seated right down there. And they're quite a system, but it seems to work, so we'll figure all that out maybe tomorrow. And hopefully this headache thingy goes away and I can get back at this, because I really wanted to get this done today, but she doesn't look like that's going to be the way, boys. Anywho, I'll go rest my brain. Maybe I've been thinking too much and I kind of fried it maybe today, I don't know. Who knows. But anyways, yeah, it started this morning when I woke up. Actually, it woke me up this morning before I was actually up. And I'm like, oh, I've got a headache, what the heck? Must have been sleeping weird or something. And it's been hanging around ever since, so I don't know, whatever. Heads suck. But anyways, we'll catch you tomorrow, and thanks for watching today, and any suggestions you've got for what we've been doing today, let me know, because I need all the suggestions I can get. But anyways, so far, seems to be a pretty good job. It's a lot sort of better than I thought it would have been. The main thing was those stupid fuel lines. I knew I'd have issues with them, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. So, yeah, we'll continue on tomorrow. Finish cleaning up the other side of the engine there, and go from there, I guess, and start reassembly. Everything else is pretty good, I think, other than that PVC valve thingy, which really you don't need that, but I don't know, you're gonna have a vacuum leak there now or something, so we'll have to figure that out. But it's a stupid thing. Anyways, glue her with some of that what's it called, seal all, I think it is. It's good for gas and oil and stuff like that, and it seems to work pretty good. I don't really have any right now. I have to go to a crappy tire to get some, but anyhow, tomorrow we will continue if the brain is functioning. And we'll get that all back together, and hopefully we're all fixed up and solved. But anyways, have a good night. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow.